to necessarily be with your mate, but especially with your mate. You feel that agitation coming on. You know when you are about to just pretty much blow your top, so to speak. Well, nothing wrong with encouraging yourself when you're running around the earth, talking to yourself. I want to have a good night tonight. But this road that I'm traveling right now, I'm talking to Leonard right now. This road that I'm traveling right now, this night ain't going to be good. And not only that, it's going to spill over into tomorrow. And when it spills over into tomorrow, the whole work day is going to be off balance. You're talking to yourself. Is it worth it? Whatever that issue was, you got to determine. Is it worth it? Or do I just shut myself down right now and we talk rationally? We come to each other and let's rationally talk about this thing versus me being riled up. I'm fussing, I'm angry. Because once the communication or lack thereof, the talking, once that has ceased, is over with, the remnants of that still exists.
Okay. A lot of times in the walking it off, and you make decisions about, okay, I'm going to let this go, I'm going to let that go. I see it, what he's really talking about is built up resentment.
Okay.
Where you put, okay, you know what, I'm going to let that slide. So I'm going to just put this in my little glass bottle and put it on the shelf. And then another situation, okay, I'm going to put this in my glass bottle, I'm going to put that on the shelf. Okay, then after so long, when you finally get to a blow point, you take everything, you just busting bottles. Like this, bow. I let that go, bow. I let that go, bow. You just busting bottles all over the place. Where you talking about all the stuff, you go back to 84 because it's in a bottle.
Yeah.
You go back to last week because it's in a bottle. You go back to 2 weeks ago because it's in a bottle, and you just start busting bottles. And then everything.
That is so true.
Yeah. But we all over the book now. Now we already on what's that, 4 about being totally honest about your feelings. That way you don't put it in a bottle. You go ahead and deal with it.
That's it. That's it. A good point. Excellent point. Yes.
You did a lesson one night too about being careful who we talk to. You got to be careful when you're out there walking around because when we're arguing, we want to find somebody that's going to agree with how we think. So you got to be careful when you're walking around that track. You ain't got your cell phone and you calling the wrong people.
That's right.
You know, you did a study on that one night. Because a lot of times that's what we do. You know, we ain't just walking around trying to clear our head. We're walking around calling this person, calling this person, calling this person. Sometimes you ain't calling the right person.
That's right.
Because they want to think that everything is not going quite right. And you want to call them because they may just agree with how you feel at that time. So we got to be careful when we're walking it off.
That's true.
And that's a good thing to walk it off. But we try to stay in the same house when we're at. When we're not doing right. I may go in one room, I may go in one room, we may get something, we get something. Not deal with this. I just got to be real careful about doing that moment. The devil can sneak in real quick.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's right.
It be, I don't want to make myself sound crazy, but it be two voices when I'm upset. One I'm saying was exactly what you were saying. I mean, just let it go. It really ain't even that serious. And the other one saying, I know you ain't for the whole man.
Absolutely, and there is a war going on. What you just described sounds like a war of light versus dark. That's what it sounds like you just described. There's always a tug of war going on. All the time. All the time. And men have egos. Men have egos. And your ego in that moment was talking to you. Oh, you gonna let her do it. It's speaking to your ego. But what is more important Which is more important? Peace and harmony with my wife, with my mate. Or I feel like I'm victorious. I won. No, you ain't gonna get away with that. I got this. Do you feel? It's wisdom. Wisdom in all that gift.
And I totally agree. I totally agree. Keep